Analysts say ANC Youth League must carefully consider approach to Malema's expulsion, and a prominent Alexandra taxi owner shot dead. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. The ANC Youth League will have to carefully consider its approach to the expulsion of its leader Julius Malema when it gathers for a special National Executive Committee meeting tomorrow. This is the view of political analyst Professor Tinyiko Maduleke. The League will meet to decide on the way forward following this week's ruling by the ANC National Disciplinary Committee to expel Malema. The League's been tight-lipped over the matter, saying it will announce its decision after the weekend. When he heard about his sentence, Malema said they'd have to accept it, but added that it was not the end of the road. He has 2 weeks in which to appeal. Maluleke, who's also UNISA's Executive Director for Research, explains his view.
But the space is narrow because even when they go to appeal, I think what they appeal for or against is now very, very limited, given that they will be going to the appeals committee for the second time.
A prominent taxi owner has been shot dead in Alexandra last night. Michael Yenda owned a number of taxis in Gauteng and was also chairman of the Alexandra Taxi Association and the Gauteng Provincial Taxi Council. He was shot dead at a parking lot after leaving his offices in Alexandra. Police spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Jesse Kawendo.
In the parking lot when he was about to get into his motor vehicle, that's when suddenly 2 armed suspects appeared and they shot him dead and fled the scene on foot. We are currently investigating a case of murder. However, no one has been arrested yet. And we, at this stage, do not even know what was the motive for the killing. We would not like to be drawn into speculating whether it's going to spark the taxi violence or not.
2 people have died and over 50 have been left homeless in 2 separate fires in the Cape Peninsula. Disaster Management's Wilfred Solomons Johannes says in the first incident, a miner was burned to death at Dunoon. He says disaster management teams are providing assistance to those affected.
The first fire occurred at 1 o'clock where a male miner lost his life. And a second incident was reported at QQ section in Khayelitsha. 1 adult male was burned beyond recognition. The cause of the fires are undetermined.
And tropical cyclone Irina has already started causing rain over St. Lucia and Richards Bay in KwaZulu-Natal and in Swaziland. Rain is also expected over the other parts of KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, Swaziland, and the eastern parts of Limpopo from this afternoon. Senior forecaster at the South African Weather Service, Nkushula Msimanga, says the Weather Service has issued a flood warning to areas in KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, Swaziland, the southern part of Mozambique, and the eastern parts of Limpopo. Msimanga says by 10 o'clock tonight, the storm will be at its worst, with waves along the coast reaching up to 7 meters high.
Heavy falls expected to continue with possible floods in areas of KwaZulu-Natal, mainly in the north and the central part of KwaZulu-Natal or northwest of KwaZulu-Natal, like Ulundi going to Nongoma, as well as the Mpumalanga reaching Piet Retief areas, the whole part of Swaziland and the southern part of Mozambique. The heavy falls will persist on Sunday with flooding in place.